Hey guys, my name is Zach. Welcome to another Joy of Hobbying tip. Today we're going to disassemble this Toys Era mag tent, and the reason why is I've talked to a lot of people about customizing in the past, and everyone seems to be freaked out about the idea of taking a figure apart. So this is a fairly easy one, and we'll run through it. So the first thing we'll do is take the gloves off. They're really not on there that well to begin with, so that's a pretty easy step to do. I recommend taking the gloves or the hands if it's a figure with hands, and the head sculpt off pretty much as soon as possible, especially the head sculpt. That's something that if it falls while you're doing the mod or the removal, you could potentially damage the paint. So we'll pull that head off and place that in a safe place. Now, the outfit itself is interesting. You saw there a few seconds ago, I was looking at the back of it, and there's actually a full zipper back here, which is interesting. And before we get to that, though, we'll take this little plastic stud off. It's holding the cape to the neck of the figure. It's just a tiny little plastic snap, and you want to be careful with these. These tend to be fragile. In this case, it seemed to be fairly decent quality. I know with Hot Toys in the past, I've broken a few of those, and that's the little button there, and the other side of the adapter is stuck to the neck of the figure. Now, looking at the zipper here, sometimes when you get 6-scale zippers, they're not meant to be unzipped. But this is actually a fully functioning zipper, so we can zip that down, and I'm just making sure on the front that the plates won't get messed up as I open this. But once we have it fully zipped, we will then take the zipper apart, which is just pulling up on the left side and holding the right side down, and that allows us to basically take this armor set off. One thing about this figure that I'm pretty surprised, like I said, first the zipper, but two, how well done this jacket is right here, this like sweater vest thing. It has Velcro at the top there to keep it nice and tight to the neck. The zipper's fully functioning. The plates don't really hinder articulation as much as I thought they would. It's a really impressive piece for a 6-scale figure, to be honest. Now that we have that off, we can put that to the side. And again, we want to be careful with this. There's some pretty delicate paintwork on that armor piece. We'll start taking off the boots. So we got one foot here, and you can see the peg stayed with the ankle, which is what I like to see. On this one, unfortunately, the peg went with the boot, but we can just reach in and carefully pull out that peg. Sometimes when you're switching bodies, it's more convenient for the pegs to go with the boots, but in this case, we were not doing that. Looking here at the pants, these are held together by Velcro, so we'll open up the Velcro and shimmy the pants down. The leg joints were a little loose on this figure, so I'm going to take them apart. You just kind of grab them at the shin and pull, and that'll allow you to remove that section. And we're going to put some joint juice in both of the thigh part and the shin part, and that's going to allow us to tighten those up, and you can see they come off relatively easily. This is probably the most complicated part of the figure. Really, it's just pulling this shirt off, but you have to watch it when you're articulating the arms that you don't get that shirt caught in the joint. And that's actually what happened to the left arm. You can see I'm having some trouble getting it up. But once we got the shirt off on the right arm, everything else seemed to come pretty easily. So we'll get that right arm off, and then we'll get it unstuck from the joint there on the left. And that's why sometimes when you articulate your figures with like long sleeves on, the joint doesn't go that far. It's because the shirt's actually getting caught inside the body. So that's a full disassembly of a third-party kit. Again, this was a pretty easy disassembly. It wasn't anything overly complicated, and I hope to one day shoot a complicated disassembly video. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a pretty nice little body here. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll be sure to answer them. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video.